Building up to Tottenham Hotspur against Forest here in North London, and at the moment all around the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium there are pictures of Son Heung-min, who has in midweek reached 400 appearances for Tottenham Hotspur, their captain, and it's pretty much all about him today. Here we've just had some South Korean traditional drumming going on in the centre circle as well. Here's Johnson for Maddison, taken away from him by Murillo. And now Murillo, he's got the goal here. Murillo. That's going to bounce once and go just wide. That's gone an inch wide from 20 yards inside his own half, Murillo. He saw Vicario off his line and he just thought, well, why not? He's well inside his own half. He's in a left-back position. Here's Porro. And Spurs work it through the middle of the Forest half. Son Heung-min gives it to Timo Werner left side. Low ball in, back post. And Murillo slides in and puts it into his own net. Son's ball down the left-hand side. Werner's low ball was a real teaser. And they had men waiting at the back post. Murillo tried to intercept, but diverted it from close range beyond Matt Sells into his own net. And having almost scored spectacularly at one end, the right end, he's ended up putting Spurs ahead at the wrong end. There might be a suggestion potentially of offside here against Timo Werner. I wouldn't say it's 100% certain yet that Spurs have taken the lead. When he received the ball from Son, it was very, very tight, and referee Simon Hooper is checking with VAR.
They have at times. Basumi on the ball again now, sorry, I cut out.
Yeah, halfway inside the Forest half with Maddison. Gets a rather fortunate ricochet towards Yves Bissouma, who shoots across the face of goal from 20 yards and wide of the target, but not by much. Spurs with their tails up, with their confidence up.
Johnson out right in the middle of the park, they all just pile into it, and they're there again.
Here's Maddison just inside the penalty area, left-hand side, turns it backwards for Destiny Udogie. Now shoot. Maddison for Yves Bissouma, top of the D, room to shoot, straight at Sells, who needed 2 attempts to gather it, low along the ground. Just parried the first one, but grabbed the second as it didn't go any distance away from him anyway.
No.
Little deflection actually off Gibbs White's sliding block.
And got the ball again.
Here's Maddison down the left-hand side for Timo Werner into the penalty area, teasing against Nico Williams, crosses. Oh, that's a brilliant save from Matt Sells, almost point-blank range. Now Maddison turns it back for Son. It was Brennan Johnson who was denied on the doorstep, literally a yard out. At the moment that's not happening. Here come Forest with Williams into Elanga. Elanga's low ball. Chris Wood, who sweeps it home, and Forest are level at Tottenham. Great break down the right-hand side. Williams to Elanga. Elanga's low ball in, and Chris Wood continues his extraordinary run of Premier League goal-scoring form as he sweeps it in right-footed, low past Vicario from about 10 yards out, from just right of centre into the inside the far post. Elanga's ball back to him, and I say swept. There was a bit more to it than that in that finish from Chris Wood, because he's given it plenty as well on the turn to fire Forest level. 1-1 the score, and Wood has got his 13th goal of the season, his 9th in the last 10 Premier League games.
Great response down this right-hand side. Elanga pace, him and Nico Williams there exchanging a little 1-2, got Elanga down into the penalty area on the right-hand side.
It was Pap Sarr. Forest go back to halfway from there. Throw in, and Omar Bamadeli now for Murillo. Murillo forward down the left-hand side for Aina, who's got away from Pedro Porro. Ola Aina squares it back to the edge of the box. Ryan Yates, great save. No! He's hit the post from 2 yards. Comes out for Gibbs White to drive wide.
How has he missed that?
He's looking for a second goal of the game. He's in such a great run of form, and as Vicario saves the first effort from Ryan Yates, diving away to his left, he's parried it out to Chris Wood at a little bit of an angle, yes, but Wood, couple of yards out on the rebound, hit the post
It's good stuff from Forest, good possession play, but they're making Spurs run around. The home crowd are getting louder now, trying to urge their team on because they can sense it.
Elanga on the turn and having a run towards the top of the D. Anthony Elanga shoots straight at the goalkeeper. Vicario saved well from Ryan Yates. The free kick taken down the right-hand side by Gibbs-White to Elanga, who pulls it over a cross and tipped over his own crossbar by Vicario onto the roof of the net. And Forest will have a corner.
I like that. Bright play again. And the free kick taken in behind. You saw last week, I think it was the West Ham Newcastle game where West Ham caught Newcastle napping. Same thing there for Forest, born to the corner flag. Elanga pulled the ball back. He was dipping over Vicario's head and he flicked the ball
behind Chris Wood up front.
Get
the corner
out, get out.
Rolled out to Højbjerg, who's going to shoot here from a long way out. Deflects and tipped over by Matt Sells. Good save by the Belgian in the early stages. But you'd have heard Steve Hodge saying get out. That was because he had so much space, Højbjerg, to tee up his shot. In the end, it flicked off Gibbs-White, who was trying to get out, and it needed to be tipped over by Sells.
All the sides of all the teams, so much strength in depth and speed.
Corner's taken short again. Maddison back to Porro down the right-hand side.
Get
Porro
out.
finds Brennan Johnson just inside the box, bit of space, rolls it back to Son on the edge of the box. He gives it square to Van de Ven to shoot. Oh, he's fired it into the top corner. It's an absolute screamer from Mickey Van de Ven. From just inside the penalty area. Spurs lining up to take the shots. And when Johnson didn't and Son didn't, you thought maybe the danger had gone. And Mickey Van de Ven, the centre-half, has absolutely thundered one into the top corner of Forest net. Only his second goal of the season. And Spurs 2-1 ahead, 7 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, short corner again. We didn't really switch on, but they just popped the ball around. Johnson got free in the box. He popped the ball back to Son on the D area. He thought he'd go left, he thought he'd go right to get a shot. Put the ball to his left. And I was shouting again to you, Colin, get out, get out, get out. No one got out to Van de Ven. Left foot, probably about 16 yards out, left-hand side of the penalty area. Absolutely rifled a left foot strike, top left-hand corner. No chance for the keeper, but nobody really got out enough to put him off on his left foot, and he's made us pay.
It's 2-1 Spurs way. Then Williams has to try and slide in again, but misses the tackle this time on Maddison, who's away down the left-hand side. Maddison's low ball. It's a comeback post for Pedro Porro to drive 3-1 Spurs. Porro from 12 yards out from an angle. Again, the finishing is absolutely clinical. It's another defender. It's Pedro Porro in space, 12 yards at an angle, right-hand side, and absolutely belts it home. And it's Spurs 3, Forest 1, 12 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, done again on the right-back situation there. Nico Williams got done on the floor. Maddison faced Yates, pumped the ball back. Son got to the near post, flicked it on, and the back stick, there was 2-3 guys at the back stick, all in white shirts, and Pedro Porro on the volley. Absolutely textbook. Actually, it was Bentancur, near post header, flicked it onto the back stick, and there's 2 white shirts there, but Pedro Porro with his right foot, technique, volley, smashed it. Beautiful technique.